With 2016 now a distant memory, we can now start afresh and look forward to a new year full of new possibilities, new outcomes, and for someone who runs a YouTube channel that primarily deals with reviewing songs, new music that has the potential to brighten my spirits or disappoint me in ways that I would never have seen coming. However, since we are already into the very early days of 2017, new releases are very few and far between, and you usually have to wait for at least 2 weeks before something comes along that you can sink your teeth into. But imagine for one moment that you're flicking through Spotify, minding your own business, until you discover that one of the biggest names in British music today has dropped not one, but 2 new songs completely out of the blue. Well, you're not dreaming, because this has actually happened. Everyone's favourite guitar-playing gingerhead singer Ed Sheeran released 2 songs that are due to appear on his 3rd studio album that is due to see the light of day at some point in 2017. In this video, I'm going to cover the track Shape of You, and then a review of Castle on the Hill will follow at a later date. I will say though, the first thing that grips me about both of these tracks is that they're unlike anything Ed has released in the past. Both suggest a change in style that's going to become very noticeable when the album does eventually become available. Both elicited a different reaction out of me, and this one here, upon the initial listen, instantly filled me with dread because of the instrumentation. How? Because it draws from the plague that was the Tropic House style of music that was prevalent all throughout 2016, and from the looks of things, it ain't leaving us anytime soon. Oh joy. It's pretty much what you expect from the Tropic front. The marimba, which pushes the boundaries by playing all of about 4 notes with steel drums which are clearly delivered by a keyboard entering the mix in the later stage of the song that sound horribly off tune and out of key when combined with the hand claps, strummed acoustic guitar strings where Ed puts pressure on all of the strings, thereby not forming any chords at all, which lose all presence later on, a barely audible electric guitar playing the same 2 or 3 notes, and a preset drum beat to top all things off. Despite the number of production choices, everything does have a minimal sound to it, but the off-key delivery doesn't flatter the overall sound at all, and I can't help but feel that it would have been better to have dropped the steel drum effects. Vocally, Ed still delivers a competent performance, and the use of multi-tracking vocals and harmonies are very good and add some flavour to the track. If anything, the lyrics kind of remind me of Sing to a degree, in that the song is about meeting some random woman in a bar, and within the space of what feels like not even 2 minutes, Ed is already head over heels in love with this woman and wants to be inside of her. But just to mask his primal intentions, he proceeds to lavish her with compliments, primarily that the one thing that he's attracted to her most of all is her body. But it's not done in a leering sort of fashion to come off as either possessive nor smarmy. That in effect is the first verse, and the chorus rolled into one, with the pre-chorus in between the two where they're both dancing to a Van Morrison song playing on a jukebox. Verse 2 skips ahead a week where now the two are apparently on their first date, where they partake in an all-you-can-eat buffet, engage in small talk before ending up in the back of a taxi and partaking in some heavy petting. And that's pretty much the song in a nutshell. I get the initial buzz behind an Ed Sheeran return in 2017, and hell, I'm looking forward to his new album. I'm a fan of the guy, but I definitely don't believe that this is one of his best songs that he's ever released. It's not horrendous, but in terms of lyrical quality, it's far from his best, and with regards to the instrumentation and production, it's a genre that was kicked to death in 2016 that I derive absolutely no pleasure in anymore, and I'd rather it die out now than be prolonged for much longer than it is necessary.